Hi everyone, Malu here, and I am sorry for the trash-ass lighting. I just need to get this out of the way because Election Day is tomorrow, and I like to emphasize how important it is to make your voice heard. Even if you don't think it means shit, like, your vote matters. Your voice matters. Like, you're using your voice to make a change, no matter what election you go to. Whether it's the primaries, the midterms, or even the US presidential election. Your voice matters. And I don't think many YouTubers are on this platform emphasizing how important it is to vote. And if you are a YouTuber that has spoke about how important it is to vote and make your voice heard, I applaud you. Because you deserve every ounce of respect in getting those who are registered to vote. Because, especially with a lot of the shit going on this year and how it has affected my life personally and everybody else around me and everybody else in the world. If you are registered to vote, vote. I don't give a fuck what it takes. I don't give a fuck if you're Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, Independent, Green Party, whatever. I don't give a fuck about your political affiliation. What matters is that your voice is heard, that you're using your voice to make a change. And it's not even about, and voting shouldn't even be a partisan issue, like safety in our schools and universal background checks. It's not a partisan issue. It is something that the people should bring up because these are serious topics that must be discussed, that must be dealt with, and the polls are there for a reason. And fortunately for me, I got a ballot in the mail so that I can vote, even if I do not have the time or gas money to go to the polls, even though I can't drive, but whatever. Like, if you voted through the ballot by mail, your voice is also important, and you're even, like, putting in effort earliest, because voters by mail get to, like, vote early. And if you voted before tomorrow, thank you. Your voice needs to be heard. Anyone who votes deserves every ounce of respect. Anyone who preaches about voting deserves every ounce of respect, because your voice matters. And I know I said this like a billion fucking times, but I don't give a fuck. This election season is very important. Elections are very important no matter what it is. No matter what party you affiliate yourself with. It shouldn't stop you from making your voice heard. Your gender identity, your religion, race, disability, ethnicity, nationality, whatever the case may be, sexual orientation, whatever. Nothing should stop you from going to the fucking polls and inserting who you want to be for governor, agricultural commissioner, district judge, senator, representative. Your voice means the world. Your voice means so much. And the amount of mass shootings that have surfaced over the years, especially this year, thoughts and prayers won't fix anything. It's very respectful that you pray for the victims' families if you are into religion, and like, praying for the victims and their families and anyone who's injured is definitely a stepping stone in making someone feel better or something. I don't know. But the only way we can make a real change is to talk about these issues and going to the polls, voting for who you stand with, and voting for the right people, and voting in general would make a difference. And I cannot emphasize how important it is to go to the polls. And I think a lot of YouTubers, like, it is my responsibility to use this platform to encourage people to make their voices heard. It is my responsibility to encourage people to speak for themselves and other people and become who they are. I think it is super important to make your voice heard, be the change you wish to see in the world. And it is without a doubt that the next governor, representative, senator, agricultural commissioner, or whatever could make our lives better, depending on your perspective. But that shouldn't stop anyone from going to the polls or telling your neighbors to vote in the elections tomorrow. And if you have not voted and you are registered, please vote. I cannot emphasize how important this is. It is something that I feel I'm responsible for speaking about. I don't know the proper sentencing or syntax or whatever, but I did it. I voted so that anyone, including my voice, should be heard. Like, I also did it primarily for the 17 individuals at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. They don't have a voice anymore, and I want to make their voices heard, as well as the other people whose lives were taken due to gun violence, and anyone that was killed in any way, shape, or form, and there was no justice. I did it for the people affected by any form of gun violence. And I made it very clear my stance on some of these issues. However, that's not important. What is important is that your voice is heard. And if you're registered and you voted, thank you. And if you didn't and you're registered, please vote. That's all I'm about to say for this video. And don't forget to follow some of my social media links. They're listed in the description below. Don't forget to use my codes, affiliation links. And don't forget to vote. Don't forget to make your voice heard tomorrow. And until then, being bold is about being yourself, so see you later.